Hi, it's Kate. In this video, I wanted to tell you about my mindfulness journey, what I've been doing, how I've started it, the benefits I've felt, and the challenges I've encountered, and also what's next. First of all, what's the definition of mindfulness? The awareness that emerges when we pay attention in a particular way, in the present moment, with curiosity and kindness to things as they are. Why did I start this journey? Back in December 2022, I was visiting Italy, visiting my family, and I was speaking to an old friend who is a mom of two and a business owner. She said her life is very busy and every day starts at 9, and before she knows it is 9 o'clock in the evening, and every day is the same story. I think she just meant that time passes very quickly without us realizing it. And I told her that probably it's because she's always so busy and she never stops to savor the moment, and I don't know, to pay attention to her life. I said she needed more mindfulness in her life. I was only slightly aware of what mindfulness was. I'm sure that most of us have a little idea of what it is, what it means to be mindful, and to never really be present in the moment. Wouldn't you agree? But also, I felt that I was always running around myself and always ticking off things from to-do lists and planning the future and thinking about the past. So how did I start? After coming back from Italy, or even at the airport, I decided to read this book, Mindfulness, a practical guide to finding peace in a frantic world, which I'd already had on my bookshelf for a couple of years. I even started reading it back then, and I didn't get into it. And this book has 8 main chapters, which are to be read for 8 weeks. It's a 8-week program. And but it also has 4 introductory chapters talking about mindfulness and the benefits. And I thought, why don't I read the chapters during the Christmas holidays, and I would start the 8-week program via the book in January. That's what I did. And tomorrow, 13th of February, is the 7th week. Each week you are given exercises which are called habit releasers, things to do, like choose an activity to pay attention to when doing it, like washing the dishes, brushing your teeth. Maybe there's a walk in mindfulness, watch a plant grow, pay attention to what's happening with the plant, do a random act of kindness, choose an activity that gives you a sense of mastery, or an activity that you used to enjoy and you're not doing it anymore, and just plan it in your week, things like that. And each week you're given a mindfulness meditation to follow, which is on a CD provided, or you can find the link for these meditations online. The sessions get longer and longer every week, but they kind of build nicely on each other, so I didn't feel too bad sitting down and doing them. These meditations could be maybe shorter meditations to do twice a day, or longer meditations to do in one sitting, for example. So what benefits did I notice? Strangely enough, I used to have these kind of stressful dreams about being late for things, forgetting something at home, so that I had to go back home and grab it, and then missing the bus, to then maybe I'm missing a plane, I'm not arriving at the airport in time. The dream was never about actually missing the plane, but it's the situation about not getting there. Always along those lines, so about obstacles in my way making me late. But recently I started to notice that I didn't have these dreams anymore, and I had different dreams, not as stressful. Maybe now I'm dreaming about a random person that I used to know, maybe in a weird situation, like the dreams that we all have, normal weird dreams. I feel also that I'm overthinking less, but it's still early days, so let's keep it up. What are the challenges that I've encountered? The main challenge is that I found it hard to keep the focus when doing the mindfulness meditation because, of course, the mind wanders. But that's the practice in itself, and you have to keep coming back to what you're doing, listening to the track, following the track, and concentrate on your breath. And I found it easier to concentrate on a body sensation like my belly moving or my chest moving when I'm breathing. Another challenge, as you can imagine, is to find the time, and the time I needed would vary because sometimes you might need to do a meditation of 8 minutes, but twice a day, or as the weeks progress, the course progresses, you might need to do 3 meditations back to back for 25 minutes total, once a day. I just had to make a commitment and make this a non-negotiable and tell myself this is important to me, I need to make it happen. So you can do the same. You have to take a time away from maybe other activities that you do, the things like checking social media or watching a Netflix program. You can ask your family to help you out with chores. Maybe you can ask them to give you the space to do this. Maybe you can attach your mindfulness meditation to another activity you're already doing. For example, I will do the meditation before work or after work. I work from home, so it works better for me. Or maybe before bed or before my coffee. In the extreme case, I guess you just have to wake up earlier and try to fit it in your day like that. Now, what's next? I'm at week 7 of the book, but Friday just gone, I actually started an online course to follow the same program but with a teacher. And we are a group of 10-12 people doing this course, and the course online is following the same curriculum. But I still want to finish chapter 7 and 8 of the book and also do the course online at the same time. So for the next 2 weeks I will be doing week 7 and 8 of the book and week 1 and 2 of the course online. So the online course runs from 7 till 9 in the morning, just before I go to work. I was very sleepy in the first session because I also had a bad night. I made a commitment, I have to follow through. In the first class, we got to know each other via Zoom. We talked about mindfulness, what it is. There's some introductory information. We did the raisin meditation, which involves eating a raisin, but before you eat it, you look at it, you notice the color, the texture, and then you put it in your mouth, you try to feel, the weight of it, the sensation in your mouth, then you bite into it, you eat it, and you pay attention to all these sensations to practice bringing awareness to what you're doing. And we also did the body scan meditation, going through the different parts of your bodies and you concentrate on each part in turn. And then they assigned us the homework for the week and they gave us some material to read in our own time. And one thing stuck with me during the first class, they said that, you're gonna be distracted or get distracted when you do meditation, but the distraction is the practice. So, keep going and expect that you're gonna be distracted. The theme for this week in the course is waking up from autopilot, which is basically the idea that we do things all the time without being aware of them. Like when we drive the car to work and maybe we don't remember driving there. We are so used to it that, we don't pay attention to it. We are doing this in automatic pilot. And this happens throughout our day, we rush through life without truly experiencing things fully. And by practicing mindfulness, we bring our full awareness to the moment. The exercises that they assigned us for this week until we meet again, to do a body scan meditation, to practice feeling the sensations in the body, and they provided us with a track to listen to every day, and it's 25 minutes, and I do it lying down. It's very relaxing. To choose an activity to pay attention to, like brushing your teeth and or washing the dishes, and noticing the sensations as you do this activity. I don't know, maybe the warmth of the water, you notice the bubble of the detergent on the dishes as you wash them. Pay attention to what's happening. And I like what they said, that our sensations are always in the moment, even if the mind goes off. So basically we can use our sensations on purpose to keep us in the present moment. Think about it. By concentrating on what we're feeling in the moment, we're bringing our awareness in the moment. The third exercise we have to do is the 10-finger gratitude practice. Basically, we need to think of 10 things in our life that we're grateful for, and literally count them on our fingers, and really pay attention to what we feel when we are thinking of them. You can think of people or objects in your life, or even better if you think of those things that you take for granted. And but you can think how nice they are, or how useful they are in your daily life, how lucky you feel to have them in your life. Like, I got this coffee cup that keeps my coffee warm, and I use it every single day, and I really like it, and I don't know, I appreciate it. It's something that I can notice, and it's like, this is so nice. Or you can think of somewhere outside, maybe you go to a park or on a walk and you notice a tree. It's like, it's so beautiful to be able to see. Maybe you can be grateful for being able to see it, or being grateful that the tree is there and how beautiful it is and how lucky you are that you can experience this. And I like what they said when they introduced this exercise, the gratitude practice. What they said is that the brain has a bias towards dread. So basically we think more about the bad things that happen rather than the good things. So by doing this exercise, the gratitude practice, we incline the mind towards positive appreciation. Try to think and absorb this. We normally think of the bad things more than the good things, and that's not great for us. Now, this is me for this week. I wanted to leave you with a couple of phrases from one of my favorite meditations on the tracks from the book. And what they say as they're guiding you through the meditation is, if the mind wanders many, many times, bring it back just as many times, beginning over and over again with the next in-breath or the next out-breath. Each in-breath, a new beginning, and each out-breath, a letting go, a letting be. And then later it says, remind yourself that the deep stillness we seek does not arise because the world is still or the mind is quiet. Stillness is nourished when we allow things to be just as they are for now, in this moment, moment by moment, and breath by breath. So I hope this was useful, and until next time, take care. Bye.